Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Stevie G, and this is Theory in 3. Today we're going to be looking at the basis of all music, major scales. Everything is based off of major scales. It's going to teach you everything you need to know. Let's do this.
Theory in 3 with Stevie G.
All right, so today we're going to be looking at major scales. And basically I'm going to break this down sort of in 3 different ways for you so you can kind of, take what makes sense to you. But basically the idea of a scale is we're going to start on a note, and we're going to call this one C. And we're going to go to the next C. And basically it's just a collection of notes from here to here, okay? And major scale is probably the most common. It's the thing we're sort of used to listening to, sort of in North America. And basically I'm just going to break it down a couple ways. So the first way, my C major scale, the easiest way to know this is to know how many sharps and flats it has. And in this case for C major, we don't have any sharps or flats. We don't have any of these black notes. It's just all regular, okay? And so I can kind of play those all together. And you'll see it's called Ionian as well. It's the mode. We won't get too much into that, but that is your C major scale. Another way to think about it is basically you've got these collections of semitones and whole tones, or half steps and whole steps. A half step or semitone is just the next note right beside it, versus a whole tone or a whole step is, sort of 2 steps away, okay? And basically if we can remember that, our major scale is made up of a whole step, to a half step, see how it's right beside it, half step, whole step, skipping over that, whole step, running out of fingers here, and then half step. Okay? I'm going to break that down in sort of a simpler form. I'm going to kind of cut that in half, what we call tetrachords. And that's basically this idea of 4 notes, and we have, again, a whole note, or whole step, another whole step, and then a half step. Okay, tetrachord. So whole, half, okay? And then I'm going to repeat that up here as well, sort of this lower half of the scale and then this upper half of the scale. Once again, I've got this whole step or whole tone. I've got this whole tone or whole step again. And then last but not least, I've got that half step, okay? So a tetrachord down here, and it's that exact same pattern right up there, okay? And that's basically how you can remember it. And again, we're going to get into sort of, well, what does that look like if we start on this note, a C sharp or a D flat? And we're going to see how that kind of plays out. But for now, we're just focusing on, the C major scale. And it's sort of our most basic. And everything just kind of stems from that. So, I hope you learned something from that. Hope to see you next time. And thanks for tuning in with Stevie G, Theory in 3.